Nah, yeah, this
Yo, man, my name is Mr. Jackpot, man. Shout out to the Lyric Lounge, man. I love the setup, man. I had to tap down, man. I'm 3.5 hours from the crib because I love the culture. I don't need to get paid, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I represent Queens, New York, Hillside, America. I'm a son, I'm a friend, I'm an artist, I'm an engineer, I'm a photographer, I'm a teacher, and I am a student of this game.
Yes, sir.
And lyricism is, when I heard the way that people could take words and twist them around and say some amazing things, I said I would love to take part in that.
Yes, sir.
And I've been doing it ever since. I've been doing it since I was young. And I just love hip hop, man. I love rap. I love black culture. I love love. I love collaboration. Collaboration over competition, man. It's a lot of money out here for us to get, man. It's so much easier for us to get it together.
Nah, for sure.
You know? Shout out to you. Shout out to the people in the house, man. Shout out to the house, man. Shout out to Jersey.
Thank you for making
Brothers and brothers from New York. So we outside, man. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same, man. How'd you get the name Jackpot?
Yo.
Start there, yeah.
You know what? That's crazy. So as a youngin', I went through my different names that I was gonna call myself, and ultimately at one point in time I thought I was gonna call myself Young Verse. And that was back when Smack DVDs was doing DVDs.
Yeah.
So this was when Jin was on his Thug Thizzle, and Jin was just spanking all the different rappers and freestyle battling that he could come across. And on one of Smack DVDs, Jin battled some dude named Young Verse and demolished him. Like, I couldn't run around using that name anymore.
That was the end of that, huh?
Yeah, I was. So for like 2 weeks or so, I stopped rapping. A gentleman that I was rapping with at the time, it was two cousins that we were kind of in like a locks type situation. He kind of presented the name Jackpot and another name, Paradise. He was light skinned, so I easily joked with him like, son, yeah, the light skinned guy would come to me with the name Paradise. But shout out to Fly. But yeah, I like Jackpot. I just thought, you know, it was good and it was real unique because I also connected it to my mom's, because before I was born, my mom's did not think that she could have children. And when she was ready to quit, she got pregnant with me.
Cha-ching.
She hit the jackpot. So I just started running with that, and then I just added Mr. to it. Like at this time, I was like 16, 17. So I was just like, yo, I'm gonna add Mr. to it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I know I'm respectful, but regardless if you older than me or you younger than me, you had to refer to me as Mr. So Mr. Jackpot was born. You know what I mean? This is back in like maybe 2006, 2007.
Word.
And I've been running with the name for that long. You know what I mean? Even right now, I call my mother on the phone. She be like, yo, Jackpot, what's up? Like, she barely even calls me my first name anymore. So shout out to Mom. But yeah, that was a real unique way of coming across this name. I didn't really, somebody kind of offered it to me. It wasn't kind of like given to me. But then again, my life kind of embodies the thing. So we hit it.
Word. Word. So how would you describe your music for someone that's never heard you before?
I would describe my music as sophisticated ignorance. You know, it's like,
I can second that. I've heard you rap, and for sure the lyricism is there, and you know what I mean.
It's like I try to teach, and I'm with all the nonsense too.
Yeah.
But you know, lyricism is the base for me.
Yeah.
It starts there.
Oh, you can tell. If you listen to your music, you can tell. Yeah.
I want to rap. I came to rap.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm actually trying to set a Guinness Book of World Record for rap right now.
How so?
So on my Instagram, I started this segment called Rap Trap Thursdays. If you see my Instagram, you can't miss it, right? For those of you who haven't, tap in, right? So
where can they find you on Instagram? Real quick.
DAT Jackpot Life, DAT Jackpot Life, that Jackpot Life on everything. I'm about to switch that up so it's on YouTube as well, so you'll be able to just search me quickly.
Okay.
But on my Instagram, I started Rap Trap Thursday. So it first started out as like every Thursday, I would just kind of like just express myself over different beats. The first beat was around the time when that Monica So Gone challenge came out. I don't know if you remember, where that was like one of the times when like the rapping towards the camera and posting it on Instagram live, it's kind of started with the Monica Sogon challenge. That was that was like 9 years ago. I have to look back on the first date, like 2016 or 17. And at that time I had kind of put music down for a while. But then when I saw that challenge pop up, I kind of like dropped a verse and put it on Instagram, and I got a lot of like responses from my people, like, yo, why you stop rapping, da da da. So I kind of just used that, like, how can I promote my music without having to spend millions of dollars to do it? And kind of Rap Trap Thursdays kind of just was born. And for the last, 8 years, every Thursday, if I can, by the grace of God, sometimes breaks happen. I lost my younger sister, to gun violence and all type of stuff. I appreciate you, but I've been dropping verses, and as of right now, Rap Trap Thursdays is like 386, and then on the back end I do like little open verse challenges, which is at like 27. So I'm almost at like 400 live verses on social media.
It's amazing, man.
Under a minute live verses. I don't pre-record them in the studio or nothing and then drop them in and rap, right? So I'm going to present the record to the Guinness Book for the most live freestyle verses on social media under a minute.
Wow.
And as of right now, it's unprecedented. Nobody has done it. It's not in the books. Last person to get into the world records was Jeezy. That's how I'm tapped in. If you know, Jeezy just got into the world record.
Shout out to Jeezy.
Shout out to Jeezy for the most live orchestra with a rapper on stage. It was 101, the 25-year anniversary of Thug Motivation 101. So I'm trying to get into the Guinness Book of World Records so heavy. So I'm just looking into the records, but nobody's doing that. There are a couple of people out there that are doing their weekly verses who are up there, but I feel like what I'm doing is just unprecedented. So I'm about to, present that to the Guinness Book and see what they say. Like,
for sure.
So shout out to that. If I don't get a hit record, if I don't get a #1 song, if I don't, get to do a song with some of my favorite rappers ever, I'm gonna solidify my name in hip hop by getting in the Guinness Book of World Records using only my pen.
Now, is that all you do? Is live, like freestyle type videos?
No, I'm a recording artist.
Okay.
I got music videos. I dropped an album last year dedicated to my younger sister. Right now I'm on tour. Like, I do a lot of traveling when I can, when taxes and money account for it.
Right.
And every time I touch a different state, like how I'm in Jersey right now with the Lyric Lounge, I try to do a mic drop or an interview in every state, just trying to spread my network, create a big web. So I'm a recording artist, I got a couple of songs, like more than a couple of songs out there. This year alone, I dropped like 15 records, right?
Nice.
Promotion is not as heavy as it should be, but my biggest thing was to just get the material out there because I had taken such a time off. So I wanted to make sure that I had material to discuss when I come to sit down and have these interviews. So listen, I got radio records, I got records for everything. To be honest with you, I don't curse on any record. I haven't cursed on a song since 2006.
It's commendable, to be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hard not to. Yeah.
I just realized like there's so many different ways to express yourself without having to say. Now, I'm not saying I don't curse at all, right? I'm trying to move back from cursing altogether, but in the music, I just was kind of like, I didn't want there to have to be too many yellow tape. If the preparation meets opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I didn't want a song to not be able to get played because they needed a clearance. It needed to be clean.
Right.
Everything is clean.
Right.
That's why the lyricism is so big for me, because I still because people are so used to cursing, like that's how they draw into music. I have to be able to draw in the crowd. So that's why I'm so big on the lyrics.
I definitely understand.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying.
So as an independent artist, what's the hardest part about being an independent artist, in your opinion?
Cost, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beats cost. I mean, I taught myself how to, tour it along with other people. Let me not act like I forget where I come from. Shout out to everybody that helped me. But I've learned how to engineer, mix, and master to the best of my ability. I'm getting better every day to cut costs on the back end,
right,
to try to invest in, you know what I'm saying? New York is such a saturated place. I realize you get a lot of love outside of New York if you're true to your craft. People respect it, and it costs money to travel.
Yeah.
It costs money to sit down with certain places. It costs money to have a feature. And bills got to get paid. The first of the month happens. Credit got to go credit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we try to make it work. So I personally, I don't have a problem networking and having conversation. I know most people have problems with just, having conversations, but it's just cost for me. Because, you know, I'm ready to, like, I'm hungry, I'm ready to do it. And, you know, if you ain't got the connection, you got to have the cost to get inside. So,
right. For sure.
You know, that's it. I mean, I like staying true to the crafts. I don't really chase trends or, you know, what's the next hit record. Like, I just kind of make this, when I hear the instrumental, when I hear the idea, when I sit down with the producer, like, the idea that it comes about, that's what I'm presenting to you. And I just hope that it's, you know, you love it the same way every time.
Well, let's segue real quick.
Okay.
Give us some insight into your creative process. Are you a writer? Do you punch in?
I am a writer. I like to write my bars. I feel like I am more effective when I utilize my pen, when I sit down and think about what I want to say. When it comes to me like getting behind the booth, I kind of like to one take things. I don't double. I don't ad lib. I feel like I need you to feel me the first time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know, I just kind of like go straight through. I don't like to go to studios and write. I like to go to studios prepared to produce records. Already have songs already done. I never really was the type to go in there. Even when I was paying for studio time, I felt like it was a waste of time to pay the producer to go there and sit with him and write the bars in the studio. Like,
right.
It didn't make sense. So I like to go to the studio prepared.
Cost effective again.
Yeah. I mean, it's always on the cost.
Yeah.
Trying to save some bread because the travel costs. You know, shout out to Joe the Poet. He allowed me to, you know, get on the stage with him. I opened up for Coda the friend from Brooklyn the other day in DC. You know what I'm saying? And it costs. You know what I'm saying? It's those big names just to get your name in the conversation, you know? Sure. And even then, you still got to get screened. Like, they still want to hear your music. They still want your EPK.
You're still judging.
They still want to see what you got because you might not even fit the artist. Like, don't think because you got the bread that they just taking you.
For sure.
Like, if you really ain't got no talent, like, when you get in those spaces, you know what I'm saying? When you see those documentaries and they on tour and they're in the Howard Theater and behind stage, Madison Square Garden and stuff like that, like, to get back there, like, you genuinely had to have talent. It wasn't just bread.
Right.
I've seen people turn back and they had the 10,000 to go. Like, you're garbage.
Right.
You know, so, and garbage is relative. Garbage is subjective.
Everything's not for
everybody. Everything is not for everyone. I understand my cup of tea. You know what? That is the second hardest thing about being an independent artist. Finding the fan base that genuinely likes to hear your type of music.
Yeah.
Because it's 1 million people in the crowd. 200,000 of them love you. How do I secure that 200,000 to one side? So the other 800,000 could go support who they want. Because if I can get these 200,000 to support me consistently, I'm rich.
Yeah.
It's hard getting that 200,000 in one room. Finding the core fan base and being able to appeal to them and stop sifting through all the, you know what I'm saying, right. The rap that's not me, you know.
Right. And with so much product being made every day, it's hard to decipher through what's good and what's not just by scrolling or whatever you're doing.
You know, so you know, shout out to those people that are true to the craft. Shout out to Russ. Shout out to La Russell. You know, rest in peace, Nipsey. Like, you know, people that just stayed true. Shout out to, you know, Currency. You know, Wale. People that just stayed true to their craft. They never chased trends, and they were able to build their core fan base. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of other artists I wasn't able to name, but you know, in my travels, those are some names that traveled through, and it's like, I'm just trying to. I'll be honest with you, my first course of action is the Guinness Book. Yeah. Nobody else is doing it. Somebody else would have to rap 2 verses every day for 365 days straight just to catch up. So I feel like I created a lane, and I'm gonna speed on this one real quick. Like, I still do the recording songs. I still do shows. I'm down for features. Like, let's do brand deals. Like, I wear fedoras. Like, I could sell baby powder. What you need, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but this Guinness Book of World Record thing is my baby. Like, at first, it was just me rapping. And then it was a thought. Like, now it's real. Like, I can actually get into the Guinness Book of World Records. And if somebody come and take it from me after, my name still remains as the first to do it. So that's my focus right now. But I'm down to feature. I drop songs. I got 2 more songs coming out in December called In Drip We Trust and another song called Go. I've been performing them on stages. You know, I just want to get them out because people have responded well to them. So I want them to be able to stream, contact, download, you know, share, whatever.
Right.
The Guinness Book of World Records, I'm shouting that from the mountaintops.
Is that what you're most excited about that you're working on
Boy,
now? Or?
You don't even understand.
Yeah.
It's a living record, you know what I'm saying?
It's history for sure, you know? Like,
every single time I drop a new verse, even when I set the record, right? Because I'm one of those people that like to speak things into existence.
yeah.
So some people are like, don't say nothing, don't jinx it. I'm like, this is what's going to happen, right? So when I get in, right? When they actually, I'm turning it into a whole spectacle, right? Because there's 2 ways to get in. You could do it through the mail, or you could pay to have one of the arbitrators come in and walk in with the suit and the book and look at all the records that you're using to label your joint, and he'll label you on the record. And when they check off that, you're a Guinness Book of World Record holder on the spot, right? You don't have to wait for no mail to come in. I'm gonna have cameras.
Yeah, why not?
We're
Right?
gonna turn it into a spectacle. So, you know what I'm saying? Once they say, even if I do it at 425 verses, the next week when I drop another one, I technically just broke the world record, right?
Keep breaking your own record every time you do one.
So every year until I'm dead, and let me not even say that far, until as long as my mind can comprehend and my hand can still produce the material, I'm gonna drop verses.
Yeah.
Old age, dementia, something else has to stop.
I understand.
That's it. I'm feeding for that. I know. I'm truly feeding because nobody talks like that. Like, and I know some people who do amazing things. But Guinness Book of World Records ain't one of them. But I don't want to. I'm gonna move off that.
Word.
I'm just feeding.
Word.
Sorry.
What music? What music do you have coming out, if any?
Right now I just have 2 more records that I want to drop for the end of this year, and I'm kind of just working on promoting everything that I have dropped.
Right.
I got about 5 or 6 unreleased music videos, you know, and I'm doing these mic drops from state to state. So the idea is to circle everybody back. Like, don't forget, this is where I got what you need, right? Like, I'm in here, it's a whole bunch of vendors. Like, I'm trying to bring everybody back to my table right now. So I got music videos. Every time I do a mic drop, it promotes one of the songs that have already been released. And yeah, I'm just trying to promote myself right now. Outside is the name. Can't do it inside.
Nah.
You gotta network, you gotta shake hands, you gotta kiss babies.
For sure.
You know, it's just what it is.
If a new fan, you get a new fan from this interview right here, what song would you want them to go listen to? If you had to pick one song of yours for them to go, you know, first impression, what would it be?
That's a hell of a question, my brother. I had 2, but
All right, plug them.
I think that you should listen to A Whole Vibe. I mean, that's how I just feel like that's me. I'm a whole vibe in all aspects. I'm a good friend. I'm a good person, and I feel like that song just embodies good energy. And I have this song called A. So they're both on my last project called Could This Be an Album, dedicated to my late sister. And A was the most requested project the most requested song off the project after I did my mixtape release party. And it's a real good song. You can have fun with it. It has a great message, and you know, Whole Vibe and A. Like, if you hear those 2 songs, you will feel good about the Jackpot break.
Word. Where can they find you at? Your social medias? Where can they find you on?
Social media. I don't do anything on TikTok but rap. But when I'm on Instagram, I try to, you know, showcase some acting skills too, because I'm down to get in some movies or whatever. DAT Jackpot Life. DAT Jackpot Life. As of right now, Mr. Jackpot Music, MR Jackpot Music on YouTube. I'm trying to change that to that Jackpot life. You already know that's a hassle, but it'll get done.
Right.
And yo, tap in with me. When you see me tagged on this video, tap in with me. I'm ready to work. I'm professional. I'm timely. You know what I'm saying? I love this culture. I love everything that everybody has ever contributed to this culture that allowed me to be able to participate in the culture now. You know, even your participation, the Lyric Lounge is gonna be a staple in a minute, man. I just want to be one of them. I mean, when they look back on the ones that hit the first million views, I'm trying to be a part of that first group. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Lyric Lounge for allowing me to be able to express myself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists is just promoting their music, and it's like you don't know nothing about them. So I love the opportunity to be able to just come in and just let people see I'm approachable. Like I'm not just a rapper, just trying to like. I got dreams. I go to work every day. I utilize my weekends and my vacations to make this happen.
Yeah.
Don't let them tell you that you can't. Keep going. If I look like motivation to you, I hope that you able to get up tomorrow and start pushing towards it because you said, yo, Jackpot doing it, I could do it too. So shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to the Lyric Lounge fans.
Yes, sir.
Lyric Lounge family. Shout out to any Jackpot fans, anybody in the Jackpot family. And hey, ma, I love you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming, man.
Jackpot.
You already.